Hi, I'm Avi.
And I'm Avi's mom, Jenna. And welcome to
Help a Mother Out.
This is our 10th episode.
10.
That feels like a big milestone.
Yep.
One day, maybe it won't feel big, but right now it does.
Yes, I agree.
It's been fun doing this with you.
I've enjoyed it a lot.
Good. All right. In our 10th episode, we are going to make our wild card weekend football picks.
Yeah.
Is a wild card technically the playoffs? Or
Wild card's the first round of the playoffs.
Okay. You're going to talk about a basketball game between two teams that are really hot right now.
Very hot, yes.
And then I have two quick questions. We're going to be in and out quickly.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay, so for those of you who follow us on Instagram, or if you don't yet follow us on Instagram, you should, because we had a star on our account yesterday. Would you like to say what happened?
Our dog, Graham, she made her football picks for the wild card this year, and you know, she really thought it, some of them. One of them, so what we did, well, I'm not going to spoil what we did. You can check it out on Instagram. But she really thought about a couple. She was leaning toward one side, then really, you know, changed paths right at the end. So, Graham, thank you for your picks.
Yes, I'm hoping she goes 6 for 6.
I would love her to go 6 for 6.
I mean,
that'd be awesome.
Awesome. Okay, Avi.
I mean, some of those she was like, oh, definitely this team. And some of them, she was like, some she didn't look so sure about. And then some, she was like, oh, it's going to be this team. She's like, nope. And then she completely went to the other team.
Well, we will let you know how she did, and let's start your picks, and I will tell you what I picked.
All right.
First game I have written down is Chargers versus Texans.
That's the first
Who are you
game.
going with, and maybe a quick reason why?
So I'm going to go with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Ooh.
They are supposed to win by 3 points. But the reason I'm going with them is because the Texans have really struggled on offense. Well, the Chargers offense is a little bit better. But also the Texans are missing 2 key receivers for pretty much the whole season. I think they've been doing good because they're in a really bad division, and that's 6 games. You play the other teams in your division a total of 6 times, 2 games per team. So I think they've gotten some easy wins there. I don't think their schedule's been that hard, but their receivers have just been really hurt. Stephon Diggs, who they just got this year, is hurt. He tore his ACL. Oof. And the other receiver, Tank Dell, also tore his ACL, which are 2 of their 3 very good receivers. So I'm going to take the Chargers. Although they're away, but I'm going to take the Chargers.
I went Texans.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be fun.
Yep.
Next game, Steelers versus Ravens.
Yep, I got the Ravens all the way.
So did I. Why is that, quickly, why is that not even a competition?
I mean, they're in the same division. They played each other twice. Actually, Pittsburgh won the first time they played, but Baltimore the second time absolutely crushed them. 2-1. Two of the Steelers' best players are questionable, so they might not play, but even if they do play, they're not going to be 100%. One being their defensive tackle, Cameron Hayward, who's very good. So I'm going to take the Ravens on this one.
I went Ravens as well. All right. Broncos, Bills.
I have the Bills this game.
I agree with you.
I just think that the Bills are going to go. I mean, I think the Bills are like cursed, so that I don't think they're winning the Super Bowl. Or I think they're going to lose in the AFC Championship again.
Yeah.
But they're a really good team. The Broncos overall are a very young team with not a lot of playoff experience. So, especially their quarterback, Bo Nix, has had a really good season. I just don't think he has the playoff experience needed, especially to beat the Bills when the Bills are home and their stadium is insane and the fans are going to be going crazy and all of that. I just don't think the Broncos are going to be able to overcome that.
Okay. Packers, Eagles.
I actually think it's going to be a good game, but I'm going to take the Eagles. Taking the Eagles because, well, first of all, they're home and their stadium, the fans are electric. Second,
Eagle fans are known to be nasty.
you do not want to go to a away game that's at Lincoln Financial Field. I think Jalen Hurts has had a decent year. But Saquon Barkley, I don't see the Packers have a very good defense. I just don't see them being able to slow down Saquon Barkley and the very good offensive line. And I also think I could see there being a few big plays for Jalen Hurts running, or like a few big passing plays for the Eagles that's really going to change the game, because there might be a play where the whole defense is focused on Saquon Barkley running, and then out of nowhere they throw it to one of their receivers, which I think could be something that could really affect the game. So I'm going Eagles.
I'm going Eagles. I would really like Saquon to go far, given he didn't get that record. I would like him to get something else.
Me too.
And I don't think I've ever rooted for the Eagles in my entire life.
I actually, that's a lie. I rooted for them one time in the Super Bowl that they won against the Patriots, because I hate the Patriots.
Yeah. All right, Commanders, Bucks.
So the Bucks are supposed to win by 3, but I'm taking the Commanders.
Ooh, I took the Bucks.
Okay, I'm taking the Commanders because they have a better record. I know I just said I don't think the Broncos are going to win because they have a rookie quarterback, but the Commanders have a rookie quarterback. Jaden Daniels has had a fantastic rookie year. I think he's going to shine. I think the Commanders defense is going to come out and play. I think the Commanders offense is going to perform okay. I think that's going to be a low scoring game, but I think it's going to be like something like, I don't know, 17-13 Commanders. Something. I don't think it's going to be very high scoring.
All right. You had a real specific prediction there. We'll have to check it out. Last, our Minnesota Vikings versus the Rams.
So the Vikings, surprisingly, or at least surprising to me, are only supposed to win by 1 point. But I am taking the Vikings here.
Yay. Me too.
I just think they're a very good team. And even though the Rams are home, I just think the Vikings are going to be able to overcome that. So,
the Vikings-Lions game went much differently than we thought.
Oh, my God.
It was not close at all.
No,
it was a blowout.
Yep.
So hopefully the Vikings got it together, whatever they needed to do.
They better, yeah.
And also, right now, they're the Wildfires in LA, so they're talking about where the Rams-Viking game might be played. So that's something to look out for. And, of course, we are thinking of our LA friends and family during this really devastating time. Hopefully the Vikings and Rams can play and maybe bring some joy and happiness to that area.
Yeah.
Okay. We said it's going to be a quick episode, but it's already going long. So why don't you fill us in on this basketball game, Cavs versus Oklahoma City Thunder?
Yes.
What do we need to know?
So the Cleveland Cavaliers, with a record of 31-4, the best in the NBA, are playing the Oklahoma City Thunder with the second best record in the NBA, 30-5. Both these teams are very good and on long win streaks. The Oklahoma City Thunder have won 15 in a row. The Cavs have won 10 in a row.
Wow.
So they're playing each other tonight. The Cavs are home. And I think this is going to be a close game. But in the end, I think the Cavs are going to pull away and win.
You've liked the Cavs this whole season.
I know. They're just such a good defensive team. It's crazy. And they all work well together. All the players on the team have played with each other for, some time. So I think they're going to win in a close game tonight.
All right. Well, by the time this podcast comes out, we will know the answer to who won.
Yes.
All right. So we talked about the wild card picks. Gave me a very quick thought on basketball. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. I have 2 questions for you.
All right. Let's hear it.
One is hockey based, because we have not done any hockey and some of our fans are asking for hockey. And one is NFL playoff based. Where do you want to start?
Let's go hockey.
Okay, so my friend Jones, hi Jones, helped me pronounce this player's name. I didn't know how to pronounce it. Have you heard of Tage Thompson?
Maybe.
Okay. I hadn't.
Okay.
He's on the Buffalo Sabres.
Okay.
He currently has the fastest shot
Okay,
in
like
miles per
average or
hour.
like one?
One shot in
Okay.
miles per hour. How fast is the fastest shot in miles per hour at the time of this podcast? I found this information on the NHL Fantasy Instagram page and no peeking at my notes. So how many, we always talk about tennis and
Yeah.
pitching and how fast they
Okay.
could serve, how fast they could throw the ball.
I
How
want to say it had to be a slap shot. Probably like a one-timer. I'm going to guess 97 miles an hour.
106 miles per hour.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What?
I know. I had no.
Most of the time, like a shot in the NHL, I'll be like, "Oh my God, it was a fast shot." Then on the screen, it'll say like 84 miles an hour,
Yeah,
or like low 90s or something.
there was a whole
106?
list. I only wrote his down because his was the fastest. 106 miles per hour.
Wow, good
I
for
know.
him.
Good job, Tage.
Tage Thompson.
Tage Thompson,
Tage
the Buffalo
Thompson
Sabres.
of the Buffalo Sabres.
Thank you, Jones. So I get credit for saying his name correctly. All right. Playoff talk. This might be a little bit sore at first, but you'll be okay.
I don't like
This
the
is
sound
about
of that.
playoff droughts.
No.
I'm sure you know the answer to
Yeah,
this
Jets,
first one.
14 years. What
Right.
else?
Okay. The Jets have not been in the playoff in 14 years.
Yes, I know.
Since you were born.
I get told this like every day. I know.
That's why I said it was going to be a sore topic. Okay. So the Jets have not made to the playoffs in 14 seasons. That is the most.
Yes,
They stand alone in this.
by like a lot.
Okay. There is a team this year who made it to the playoffs who is ending an 8-season drought. Do you know who
Ooh.
that team is?
8 seasons?
One team is, according to what I saw online, I didn't write down my source, but I'll put it in our Instagram page.
Okay.
One team has not been in the playoffs for 8 seasons, and
And
they're
they made
ending
it
it
this
this
year.
year. Who is that team?
Okay, well, not the Commanders. They made it a few years ago. It's not the Eagles. It might be the Packers. Let's go to the other teams. Not the Chiefs. Not the... What other teams are there? Not the Lions. They were in it last year. Ooh, could it be the Vikings? Okay, what else? Not the Bills. Not the Texans. No, definitely not the Texans. Not
I'm going to give you some hints.
Okay.
Okay,
Are they in the AFC or NFC?
I don't know that.
Oh my God.
See, help a mother out. How do we know? But how do I know?
I mean, how do I know?
How do I know what division they're in?
Just like no.
Is it by how the map's cut up? Is it by
Like kinda, but like for example, the Dolphins are in the AFC or not. That's not a good example, because what's a good example? Oh, like the Jacksonville Jaguars are in the AFC. Nope, that's also a bad example.
all right? Sounds like I need to do some
whatever,
research.
yeah.
Okay, so for example, it's not the Panthers or the Falcons. They are in a 7-year drought.
Yeah, I know.
It is not the Colts, the Bears, or the Saints. They are on a 4-year drought.
Okay, not 14 years.
No, that's special for the Jets. At least the Jets are winning at something, winning at droughts.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel that's literally the worst thing to win at. They're really good at losing.
They
Like
are really good at losing.
they're
Okay.
winning at losing. Okay.
Okay. Patriots, Cardinals, Raiders, and Titans. 3-year drought.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm giving you a lot of information here.
No, stop here. Stop there.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 teams with a 2-year drought.
Do I need to name those 4
No,
teams?
but
I
I'm
just
just
need to
wondering
name the
if that
one
helps
team
you.
that hasn't made it in 8 years?
Right. So I've said Jets.
Okay, well, Packers they beat the Giants in the wild card in 2016. They killed them. What was the other team I said? Not Commanders. Was that? No, the Commanders made the playoffs with like a very bad record because their division sucked and they got killed by Tom Brady in the Bucs. Taylor Heineke was quarterback. Oh, no, Cowboys aren't in it.
Does this help? Looking on the wild card weekend.
It's definitely not the Bucs. Oh, could it be the Broncos? It's the Broncos? It's the Broncos, Packers, or Vikings. It is... I'm going to say it's the... I think it's So last time I think the Broncos. I think the last time they made the playoffs was when they won the Super Bowl.
You are correct.
Yes,
You got there. It took you some time, but you got there.
The last time I was like the last time they made it was when they was Peyton Manning's last year when they beat the Panthers in the Super Bowl.
Well, there you go. And then the 2-year drought teams are the Seahawks, the Jags, the Giants, and the Bengals.
I feel like 2 years isn't bad though.
2 compared to 14?
Yeah, well, I'm only been a fan of a team that hasn't made it in 14 years. I mean, like 2 years, you're like, all right, let's get another one. 14 though, that's pretty insane.
You know what? 2025 is the Jets' year.
It's okay. I feel like we say that every year, but
We don't. Your grandpa Barry does,
yep,
but we don't.
we
But
don't.
I feel like it's going to be a big turnaround this offseason.
Okay.
Okay.
I hope so. That'd
hope
be
so.
pretty nice.
All right. So thank you for listening to our 10th episode. Send us your wild card picks.
Yeah.
Check out our dog's wild card picks. Let's go downstairs and watch the Cavs and the Oklahoma City Thunder game.
Yes.
All right. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Avi.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.